next up, man, we got an interesting topic that is always controversial, but this is something that we don't want to actually see. We don't want to see this stuff. We understand that the LGBTQ community is, is out there. Sorry. We understand that the LGBT community is out there. And there's nothing that the law, the government can do to stop it from happening. There's nothing that anybody can do to stop it from happening because it's meant to happen. This stuff was meant to happen. But the thing that is sad about this particular story, this transgender was a 16-year-old. A 16-year-old confused kid. That's what we're going to call this. And she was bullied at school. She was bullied. And that's one thing that we don't want to see. We don't want to see them get hurt. We don't want to see them get bullied. We don't see transgenders get harmed. They're human beings at the end of the day. They're human beings. And although they might not have the same mindset as you or I or whatever the case may be, they still deserve to have rights unless they are doing something that they should have their rights taken away, like a crime. Some people feel how they feel about this, but this one is right here is a sad story because this 16-year-old was probably a confused kid. And they decided that they were going to go to school one day and, they got in a dispute with some other kids. Apparently, they might have been bullying him or her. And they ended up having a fight. And this woman is now dead because of it. I'm not sure if it's a boy or girl, but her name is Nex Benedict. So I'm guessing it was a boy that transitioned into a girl. But we're going to tune into this video. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If this was okay or if this should have happened. Let's continue.
Across the nation, questions arise tonight as the case of an Owasso teen who died a day after a fight at school makes national headlines.
2 News has been on this story since the very beginning. Tonight, we're getting more details on the investigation into Nex Benedict's death. I'm Naomi Kitt.
I'm Karen Larson. Glad you're with us tonight. In a statement today, Benedict's mother said, "We are thankful for the ongoing support and did not expect the love from everyone." She also apologized for using the incorrect name for Nex.
2 News Oklahoma senior reporter Justin Ayer is laying out the new information from school administrators and from Owasso police. He's also talking about the questions leaders still won't answer.
Whether it's family, friends, community members, they all want answers from Owasso police and the Owasso school district. 2 News has been working for almost a week now to get those answers. I've called the Owasso police and the school district multiple times, and the response I get from both of them are almost identical every time. And it's that they're waiting on a ruling from the medical examiner's office before any further action could be taken. It's a story community members like Alexandria Davidson say they can't wrap their head around.
What are we supposed to do about that? Besides grief?
Both the Owasso police and the school district say they're doing everything in their power to not disrupt the investigation, which is why they say the information's been limited as they wait for an autopsy report and toxicology results. But on February 20th, the Owasso schools say the, quote, altercation that took place in the bathroom lasted less than 2 minutes. and was broken up by other students and a staff member who were there. As a former Owasso High student, Davidson says she's furious.
The school really needs to step up because they have protocols in place, but I've never seen them use it.
After the students involved walked on their own to get aid, school staff say they determined an ambulance wasn't needed, but one student's parents was recommended they bring their child to a hospital. We later found out Dagny Nex Benedict died the next day. Owasso police.
Now, this is a little strange. This is a little strange. This is the young trans woman. This is the young trans woman. She lost her life, but it was after the next day of the altercation. And they're still investigating this, but she did end up losing her life. They said it was because of brain damage, but the investigation is still going on. I'll keep it at that.
Dagny Nex Benedict died the next day. Owasso police said on February 20th, detectives have and are interviewing school staff and students and will submit the investigation to the Tulsa County DA's office for prosecution review. Police say it's the department's policy to not release incident reports for cases that are under active investigation when there is risk of compromising or harming the investigation. But they do want to ensure the public they understand people's concerns and are making sure the case is being investigated thoroughly. Justin Air, 2 News, Oklahoma.
We did reach out to the Oklahoma Board of Education on this matter.
2 News.
Wow. Poor soul.
Oklahoma.
We did reach out to the Oklahoma Board of Education on this matter. State Superintendent Ryan Walter says his office has committed all resources from OSDE to assist Owasso Public Schools during this tragedy. He says they're awaiting full results of the ongoing investigation from Owasso Police.
And going in depth now with that statement from Nex Benedict's mother. Sue Benedict says, "We are sorry for not using their name correctly, and as parents, we were still learning the correct forms. Please do not judge us as Nex was judged. Please do not bully us for our ignorance on the subject."
She went on to say Nex gave us that respect, and we're sorry in our grief that we overlooked them. I lost my child. The headstone will have the correct name of their choice.
New at 6, we're learning about a candlelight vigil this week for Nex. It's happening this Sunday at 6:30 at Redbud Festival Park.
Pray for your kids. Pray for your sons, your daughters. Pray for their minds. Pray that they get healing. I'm praying for this family. I know there's nothing that I can say right now to bring back your child, but wow, this one is sad. This one is sad. Hopefully the investigation comes back and they find out exactly what they need to know out of it. We'll hear more about what happens. We'll stay in tune to this story right here, because that one was a very, very interesting one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Let me know y'all thoughts about that in the comments. Man, pray for your kids, man. Pray for your kids and teach your kids and let them know that you'll always be there for them. But let them know that you are also the parent and they have to listen to you.